Shalom, Israel. What it is, what it be, what it gonna be. I got a question. Serious one. It's a serious question that warrants a serious answer. The question is, what is the hell is wrong with us? And what I mean by that, I mean, what is wrong with us? Now you might be asking yourself, well, us who? You know what I'm talking about. No, I'm not talking about the ignorant. No, I'm not talking about the knuckleheads. No, I'm not talking about the menace to societies, the self-destructive. I'm talking about us, the ones that claim to see, to understand what is wrong with us. Something wrong with us. I mean, because, you got a lot of people that claim to have read everything over and over and over again. They can cite verses and give you chapters and verses, things like that. I can't even do. I've read the Bible maybe like 2 or 3 times, but shit, don't ask me to give you a verse or a chapter. Like, I'll just say read the Bible and it's in there. But there are those of us who can recite very word for word, give you the chapter and verse, and very learned in scripture, very learned, no doubt about that. Yet flawed, broken. Why? Some of you might know what I'm talking about, but know for sure those of you that do, you are in the minority. You are not the majority. Because the majority still calls on OJC. Yeah, they don't giving him another name, another complexion, changed his hairstyle, giving him some swagger, some attitude. Hell, he might even be busting a sag if you let them tell it. It is the same guy. He ain't no different. Claims the same things. Died according to the beliefs of everyone's sin. Everyone's sin. Not ours, but the whole world's sin. That's a very, very caring person to die for everyone. But here's the thing, for all those learned people, those people that know the scripture left and right, front and back, recite to me the very first of the 10 Commandments. I mean, I guess I could stop there, but I will not stop there because, again, most of us, there's something severely wrong, something broken, something in need of repair. You know, one thing I've come to understand, and though I haven't come to understand very much, but one thing I have come to understand is that for us as a people, I cannot speak for other races, but for us as a people, us slave descended black folk, us Israelites, for us calling on JC doesn't always work out in our favor. I mean, I've made personal observations where it seemed like situations got worse when I got to calling on that individual. I'm sure many of us have seen newscasts of horrible tragedies that have befallen our people, where survivors of that tragedy scream his name. Why? JC, why? They were screaming his name when the tragedy befell them. And all it did was seem to make the damn shit worse. A mother's child, she witnesses drown. She starts calling on his name. And lo and behold, one of her other children started drowning. And then she called on his name again. Then a third of her third child started drowning. And the only time she stopped calling on his name is when she finally started drowning. That's why I say something's wrong with us. This has been going on for a very long time. It's the standard operating procedure for us as a people to call on you know who when we are in peril. And we are still crying for salvation. We are still broken. Hell, you got people that are now trying to get homosexuals to understand their plight. Some of our people are now pandering, pleading with someone whose last name sounds very much like Booty Itch and has a husband. This man has a husband, and here we are trying to stress our grievances to a homosexual. Now you know shit is bad when you are trying to appeal to some homosexuals. You know you ain't made no progress. You know you ain't taking any steps in the right direction. But I guarantee you, every last one of those individuals, every last one of those Israelites, every last one of those slave descendant blacks, whatever kind of heritage they like to take for themselves. I mean, yes, they're Israelites, but the question is, do they believe that? I don't know. But the reality is this: I guarantee you, Every last one of them would call on JC. Every last one of them calls on JC. And look where it has led them. To asking a homosexual for help. And I mean a blatant homosexual. If that ain't a broken people, I don't know what is. I don't know what that's a sign of. If that is not the sign of brokenness, devastation, I don't know what the hell that's a sign of. I mean, come on now. It don't get any more clear cut than that. But I have to wonder why. Why? How is it so difficult to let that go? How is it so difficult to let JC go? Must have been something in the water. If you know what I mean. Yeah, there must have been something in that water when they dunked so many of us head under the water to baptize us. They put something in that water and it got all up in our ears and nose and eyes, and then it made its way to our brain, and now we're enslaved. Well, they're enslaved. I'm not. I mean, I never had a problem letting go of JC. And maybe that's because I was never baptized. Oh, I went to church all the time when I was a kid. Hell, I went to a Christian school. Had chapel every Friday. Nothing but Christianity all over the place. But yet still, I never was dunked. I never was submerged. Quite frankly, I was scared. I was afraid of it. I was scared. I didn't want to go into that pool. It looked like the void to me. It looked like oblivion. I mean, isn't that the whole theory about the baptism? Is that when you go under, it's like it's representing you dying, and then you come back out reborn in the spirit of JC. Isn't this something like that? That's what the whole purpose of the dunking underwater. It's like you die and then you come back out reborn. Well, for me, the idea of dying was never a good one. It was never agreeable. So I always sat in the church house, one of the few, if not the only person that was not baptized. Yet still, I clung to Scripture. Yet still, I thought something was there. Only in my latter years did I discover what. It's a shame. So many of us broken. Even those of us that claim to be learned, still showing deadly cracks in the foundation. They change his name. Like I said, they give him a different skin complexion. They give him a different hairstyle. They stand on street corners and shout at anyone that's willing to look in their general direction. They put on different type of costumes and outfits. Some of them cats even look like Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat. Looking like Scorpion talking about, get over here. Shit. Get over here and listen to me. I got a message from JC. Better get over here. It ain't a laughing matter. Nah, it's not a laughing matter. But it is a shame. The Creator said he's a jealous God. And I, for one, believe him. Might I suggest that you do too. Shalom.